Hello to all my friends on YouTube, and I'm here to wish you a very Merry Christmas. And we're about to go live on Amazon Live, so let's just wait for the signal to come through and we can commence. Okay, we're going live on Amazon. Okay, I love live broadcasting, as most of you know, and the ability to go live on YouTube and Amazon at the same time. So if you're watching live on Amazon, thank you. And yes, it looks as though we are live. And I've made an item the featured item. Okay, this is possibly my last broadcast on Amazon Live for 2025. I'm taking a break over Christmas. I shall not be broadcasting. You need to break every so often. Yeah, I'll be doing park runs and plenty of cooking and cooking of turkey as well, and of course Brussels sprouts. But I won't be broadcasting live over this period. It's a chance to take a break. Last time we had a break was back in September. So I've been broadcasting since September, since we went to Germany in September. If you're watching on Amazon Live, welcome. You're watching Stephen live from wonderful Wiltshire, England. Let's go in my 2025 studio. So welcome to the show. This is Lights, Camera, Action. And we are live from Wiltshire, England. So thank you, and thank you for watching. Now I'm here anytime to answer your questions about live broadcasting, to talk about cameras, talk about microphones, well, I'm here to talk about anything really. I just enjoy being live on Amazon Live and on YouTube at the same time. I got excited. I'm now a Google affiliate, which means that I'm into Google things, all things Google. And for the first time ever, I created a website using Google website this morning, and I was blown away by how powerful it is and how simple it is. And that's what I'm going to be doing. It's going to be a busman's holiday. What I'm doing is I'm actually going to be creating this. This is, excuse me, this is Stephen's Broadcasting Toolkit. And basically, everything I use is Google. So you're talking email, you're talking spreadsheets, you're talking NoteBookLM, you're talking about Genie 3, you're talking about everything to do with AI. And it is fascinating now that with AI, you can create content so quickly. Now, the content I create is based on my own knowledge. So I've done quite a few videos for OneStream Live. They're sat on YouTube. And normally, when somebody watches a video, they watch it in the first week after it's been broadcast. Then fewer people watch in the second week, and it just disappears. So I've got a back catalogue of videos on YouTube. And I thought, well, why can't you actually use those? Why should they be forgotten? So what I've done is I've got a program. I'm going to type the name in here, just a minute. This is what started it all. A program that started the journey I'm on now. Just a minute, just need to type that in correctly. Thank you for watching on Amazon, and I'm going to take that off in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we'll hide that. Okay, and go down here. The program I'm talking about is this one, Recall.ai. And I've got hundreds of videos on YouTube, but I'm concentrating on any video I made in the last 3 years. And it's all going to be part of a new toolkit, which I'm bringing out in 2026. It'll be totally free. There is no charge. And basically, it's everything to do with live broadcasting and features some of my friends. They don't know it yet, but I'm going to feature people I've met over the years in a new website, which I'm building with Google websites. And as I say, I'm quite impressed by what I can actually do. Yeah, it's blown all this AI thing. all this AI thing has totally blown my mind. You're watching Stephen live from wonderful Wiltshire, England. It is Tuesday, and it's 2 days before Christmas, and it's 2 days before Turkey Day. And if you know about British habits, it's also 2 days before Brussels sprouts. There's a tradition in the UK that we eat sprouts at Christmas, and I'm not about to break that tradition. I'll say thank you for watching live. Thank you for unmuting. If you have any questions about live broadcasting, please do ask. You're watching Stephen live, and I've just been live on TikTok. TikTok has been a revelation this year. Before this year, I had never broadcast on TikTok. And then my good friend Marco Novo, who also broadcasts on Amazon Live, said to me, "You should be on TikTok." And I thought, me? I've just been asked how old I am, and I'm going to start telling people when they ask the question, how old are you? I'm 72. And I've been a live broadcaster for 10 years. I enjoy every moment of it. This is my way of relaxing, according to my Garmin. When I'm broadcasting live, I'm actually relaxing. And I want to say thank you for actually coming here. Now, if you have any questions whilst you're surfing Amazon.com, then please do ask. If you have any questions, if you're watching me on YouTube, please do ask. Now, the picture behind me is from our visit to Germany in September. And it's taken with the Samsung Galaxy Ultra, which is down in the carousel. And it's basically a lake, but it's not just any lake. This is the See in Schutthof. And they were building an autobahn, and they needed to bank up the motorway. So they needed soil, and they took the soil from land behind me, and that left a great big dip. So what did they do? They planted trees all around, and then they filled it with water, and they now have a lake, part of which you can swim in, and there's a restaurant there, and it's one of the most scenic places, and that's why I took this photograph with the Samsung Galaxy Ultra, and it's just a beautiful place to be. So we're in northern Germany, we're close to the border with Holland, and this is the See at Schutthof. I don't know whether I've got that written down. I'm not sure. Okay. So recall AI. Back to this main story. Main story is what am I doing in 2026? And the thing is, what I'm doing is this, which is Stephen's Broadcasting Toolkit, which will be free and available to everybody. And all you need to do is to keep in touch. Okay, so I'll be promoting the free toolkit on Amazon Live and on YouTube and on TikTok. But this lake behind me is man-made, and it's the most beautiful place to visit. If you're ever in northern Germany, then check out Schutthof and go and have a look at the lake. You can walk around, it's about 3/4 of a mile, and it's set in glorious countryside. Okay, now I do, when I go out taking photographs with my phone, I'm actually on the lookout for backdrops for my show, because this is a green screen. Just let me go here. I'm using a green screen, and that's the green screen behind me. This is what I normally look like. This is my office. However, when I bring in the software, which is vcam.ai, I can have any background that I want. So we're going to start off, and we're going to go here, and I'm going to go down here. You should recognize this. That's there. Okay, I'm based in Wiltshire, in England. We're in Devizes. We're about 92 miles from London, and we live close to Stonehenge. And 4 or 5 times a year, we're able to visit Stonehenge. So Angelica and I will be going to visit the stones. We always tradition. We always go early in the new year to go for a walk around the stones. Now, if you're visiting London, an hour ago I met somebody who was in London from the States, and they are, hopefully, I've persuaded them that they should actually visit Stonehenge. It's one of the world's 8 amazing places to visit. Okay, and it should be on your bucket list because it's a mystical place. It's a magical place. The Stonehenge that we know was, well, it was actually, its creation started 4,500 years ago. And there's no equipment. Everything is done by hand, and they managed to build Stonehenge. And it is. We've just had winter solstice. At the solstice, the sun shines directly through Stonehenge. It's a brilliant chronometer, and it's just a great place to visit. They've built a new visitor centre with the history, the last 4,500 years. You can learn about how people lived 4,500 years ago. You can go in the shop and buy your Stonehenge souvenirs, and you can go into the restaurant and you can have Stonehenge pie. So a beautiful part of the world to be in. Again, this photograph was taken with the Samsung Galaxy Ultra, which is down the carousel, and you are watching Stephen live from wonderful Wiltshire in England. And we're going to confirm that by going up here. Oh, there's all sorts of things in here. I'm going to have a New Year's tidy up. Okay, the background removal software is called vcam.ai. So let's just go on with the backgrounds at the moment. And this is the park run. Every Saturday at 9 o'clock, 400,000 people around the world get together in parks throughout the world to run 5 kilometers. And those are the runners that you can see behind me. And if I go over here, that's our local park run, which is Quakers Walk. But if I go here, and I'm going to find it now, this is our local park run. And you'll notice a guy in orange, another guy in orange, and then me. Okay, so I'm not just promoting, I actually do it. This weekend, I'll be doing my 80th park run, which is just totally amazing. If somebody said to me that you're going to do 80 park runs 3 years ago, I said, no way, but I am. I'm doing my 80th park run this weekend. I've also volunteered 25 times. This is a free event. You'll find more and more park runs in the USA. If you Google park run, you may find one that's near to you. If you've done a park run, then comment now. Yeah, it's free to enter. It's a 5 kilometer race, 3.1 miles. And there's no traffic. There are no traffic lights. There are no roads. It's in open countryside, and you can just run. Some people can do the 5K park run in 17 minutes. Others will take an hour and 7 minutes, and it doesn't matter. The whole event is run by volunteers, and there's a volunteer in the blue jacket there. Lady is helping out, and she is a park walker. And if you're walking park walk, she'll walk with you. Yeah. And you never come last at a park run because there's a tail walker, and their job is to stay at the back of the pack so that nobody finishes last. Park run. Check it out. And if you do try one, let me know. Okay. And I'm going to say hello to everybody on Amazon, because 34 people are watching on Amazon. I'm going to say hello to my viewer on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, you can say hello. And let's just, right. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going anywhere, but I'm just going to freeze my camera. So you can still hear me, but I'm not moving. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to bring a video on screen and play a little video. Go live like a pro. Your TikTok broadcasting toolkit. TikTok has everything that you need to broadcast live directly onto TikTok. You have your own studio. I think I don't know what happened there, but hopefully you can hear me. If you can hear me, just let me know you can hear me. But that was an advert in relation to Stephen's Broadcasting Toolkit, which will be available free in 2026. So that's my project for 2026. Stephen's Broadcasting Toolkit, everything about live broadcasting and AI. And it's being built on a Google website using NoteBookLM, using Gemini, and using me. And I'm quite enjoying doing it. As I say, I'm blown away by the quality of the Google websites, because Google websites are free. Absolutely incredible. So what's happening with you? Okay. If you've any questions about live broadcasting, please do ask. I'm doing this broadcast basically because I enjoy doing it. So let's go over here, and I'm going to catch up with the photographs. We were over in Germany recently, and I'm trying to show you this. I think we've got a technical glitch. No, we haven't. Okay. And photograph behind me is one taken in Germany, and the lady in blue is my partner Angelica, although you can't see her. Okay, now down the carousel, you'll find various items which I use day to day. So the Elgato Wave 3, which is here, I use every day, and it's on discount today. So let's get down to business. It is today 20% off. Yeah. So that is the Stream Deck. That's the size of it. And basically, each of the buttons on there can do one of three things. You can either load a web page, load an app, or it can control your screen. Now, I'll show you what I mean. It's not working at the moment. I'm switched it on. Weird. Okay. I think I've switched everything on. No, never mind. Okay. Right, this is the last show this year, so things are going to go wrong. I'm going to get refreshed over Christmas and then be back. But I want to say thank you for actually watching me live on Amazon Live this year. It's been my pleasure to broadcast live. I'm going to be back in January, and we'll change the format of the show. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. If you're watching on Amazon, thank you. I can see 4 people are watching live concurrent at the moment. If you want to tell me where you are, then we can have a chat. Okay, because the chat on the Amazon Live website works. Let's prove it to you. I think. Just a minute. Let me just see. There's the Elgato Stream Deck, and no, we're still broken. Okay, I was hoping that would work. My fingers crossed. What I hope for in the new year is that actually works, because I can show the carousel underneath my broadcast. Okay, so we went to Germany, and also this year, if I go down here, okay, we've done Stonehenge, and this is Bath, Bath in England, and this is a photograph we took on one of my first visits to Bath, and it's a beautiful place. And if you're ever over in the UK, go to Stonehenge and visit Bath as well, because it is just a beautiful place. And the stone buildings are just a joy to behold, and the gardens behind me, which are directly by the river. And I've got one more photograph to show you. Let me go here and here. This is Denmark, and you can see this is where people go to bathe in the waters, and they're numbered. So you can walk around and you can count them as you're going around. But on the day we went, it was blowing a gale, because it's just off the North Sea. And it was blowing a gale, so you're pushing against the wind on the way out, and then you get blown away on the way back. My next photograph is something rather special. Okay, in September, again, photos taken with Samsung Galaxy Ultra down in the carousel. September, we went to Miniature Welt, which is in Hamburg. So we were in Hamburg, and what you've got is 3 floors of a warehouse given over to dioramas, to model layouts, and it's just stunning. The attention to detail. Yeah, so this is in Hamburg, in Germany, and Angelica and I were fortunate to be able to spend a whole week in Hamburg, and we saw the sights. And of course, it was a rainy day, so we went indoors. And when you're indoors, you can go to Miniature Welt, and you can see the lovingly created railways from around the world. And it's not just trains; it's boats and planes as well. And it is a beautiful place to visit and spend some time. Okay. Well, I want to say, what time? Yeah, we're coming up. I'm due a break. I'm going to take a big break. I want to say this is a personal thank you to everybody who's watched me on Amazon Live this year. I really enjoyed it. If you're back in 2026, I wish you a Merry Christmas. And because I can wish you a happy, healthy, and prosperous 2026. Thank you for watching today. Take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye for now.